Offside inquiries, England, India, day 2 at Lord's. Chris Ward, who are England more reliant on, Anderson or Root?
Well, they're like pillars in a building, aren't they? If you take out either one of them, the whole thing falls down. They're massively over-reliant on both of them. The only thing I would say is that you probably don't want to be reliant on a 39-year-old seamer very often, do you? Particularly before you go to Australia.
Without Root, they look half the side, whereas once Archer's fit, once Vokes is fit, you think there are guys that can do Anderson's job. Not as well as Anderson, but they've got something in their bowling. Armchair critic. Did India bat better yesterday or bat badly today? Did England bowl badly yesterday or bowl better today?
I thought India batted exceptionally well on day one. That you couldn't really overstate how good that Rahul innings was. So, and also, fortune plays a role. I thought England did bowl a little bit better today. And eventually they're bowling at a tail the length of a Diplodocus's.
Luca, as Root goes past Gooch in the all-time runs for England, do you think he will eventually eclipse Cook?
I think he could. All I'd say is there's nothing more tiring for a fella than disappointment. And I worry about the next 6 months. He's been building his team for quite a long time to take them back to Australia. And the team he takes there is probably not the team he wanted to take. So I think he's got a really tough series against India and a really tough series against Australia. As a player, yeah, absolutely he's good enough. But the burden of captaincy, the burden of carrying that team, that's all that worries me. Otherwise, I think he'll go past everybody, yeah. I mean, he could, Sachin is it's not impossible he could catch Sachin. I barely want to say it because I don't want to get all the tweets I'm going to get now. I didn't just say that Joe Root's better than Sachin. Although he is.
Gareth, is the straight full ball the most dangerous one to anyone who has had input from England's batting coaches? Bracey, Bairstow, Butler, and now Hasim Amin.
The batters have to take some responsibility if they miss a straight one. Look, I think these things happen, don't they? Hamid, it's his first ball back. I mean, he's going to get other opportunities. It doesn't look great. He missed a straight one. But it does happen.
Jeffrey, does Kohli actually want reviews? He seems keen to get rid of them. He does, doesn't he?
I think with Kohli, you accept that he's the passion and the emotion is part of the cricketer. And he's not completely on top of it right now. The other thing is, he's going to have to rely on his keeper, and his keeper's obviously not getting that right. There's a lot of emotion in that side. Yeah, there's room for improvement there.
Maybe they could just keep Dhoni around, like how Nasser used to do some commentary, right? One of those games, and just have him around standing there, not troubling anyone, and just input on the review.
That is basically the last year or two of his career. What am I doing to myself?
Now you'll get letters. Neil Virani, do you need to retract your send-off if your captain doesn't review? Yeah, we're back to Siraj.
Oh, that was marvellous. That was Siraj. Siraj going like this. And then just sort of rubbing my face. I mean, it's brilliant. The send-off is not a great look anyway, is it? But I think you cut him some slack because he's such a fun cricketer and all the rest of it. I don't think there's any nastiness there. But you would like to think he did feel a little bit embarrassed by that one.
Riz Benjamin, there should be no excuses for not bowling 90 overs in 6.5 hours. It's only 13.8 overs per hour. What more can be done about over rates, as WTC deductions are clearly not enough?
This could be done overnight. Every over missing, the spectators, the ticket holders, get a refund for the ratio of play lost. And forget about everything else. I promise you, the problem will be resolved within a few months.
I like the 100 rule. I like that there is a cricketing penalty, an on-field penalty that a team, suffers. Can you do anything like that for Test cricket? Ronald D. Sampson, is that the worst tale of batters 8 to 11 in the history of Test cricket? Now.
Well, do you know what? It's right up there, or down there.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I think one of them averages 8, two of them average 11. It's really bad, actually. Look, someone will work that out statistically, but I would imagine that of teams who have played quite a lot of cricket, that will be down there in modern times. I mean, look at some of the number 8s in history. Roger Harper batted number 8, didn't he? Didn't Wasim Akram bat number 8?
Daniel Vettori batted 8.
Has Jason Holder batted number 8? Moeen Ali's batted number 8.
JDK 1970. That's Fred Scuttle. Jimmy Anderson, man or machine?
It's extraordinary. He just keeps on doing it. They keep on being reliant upon him. He keeps on delivering. It's absolutely extraordinary. He's a phenomenon. He's going to be remembered like W.G. Grace. I don't think anyone's necessarily saying he's the best bowler there's ever been, but the longevity and how good he is, and he is excellent. He's absolutely excellent, no doubt about that. The combination of those things and the fact that he's still doing it, he's still the man his captain's turn to. How many overs does he bowl? It is absolutely incredible. Get the chance to watch him while he can, because this is going to end. And we are still going to be talking about him. In 100 years, it might not be me and you.